or intentional. It's a fine line between absolutely or intentional, because that's just basic. That's just basic. It's like not allowing somebody to go up to the president with a hand in their hand, right?
Sure.
The hand could have done as much damage as a AR-15, if not, as an AR, 130 yards away with a scope.
Yep. Now we're going to talk about the incompetence section in a second. What is it true? I'm having trouble verifying this. Is it true that they could have potentially seen the and had to get clearance to engage, and were only able to engage after he first fired the because I've heard mixed things. I just heard Ben Shapiro say that, saying that's official Secret Service protocol, and then I'm hearing other people say no, they had clearance. When you see someone that's a threat, you have clearance to neutralize. Have you heard anything concrete about that from a policy standpoint?
Yeah, I can't speak to what the policy was, but I can speak to a connect who was on the ground, a connect to boots on the ground. And the word I got was on signal was, and I got photo, I think I shared one photo with you, that they had eyes on the target. They were alerted, right? And they requested permission to take the shot minutes before the shot.
Minutes before the shot. Wow.
But that request was denied. And that needs to be investigated as to why it was denied, because it makes absolutely no sense when you have a threat that's pointing, and which was identified not just by the sniper, were able to see that the dude had a long gun, right? So it's not just them, but it's the multiple civilians that were saying to cops and to everybody around, he's on the roof with a gun. He has it's a long, he's on the roof.
Yeah. We saw that. That was about 50 seconds that I saw, at least 50 seconds to a minute of them saying, yelling, pointing at the roof, saying he has a gun. And then you hear the shots ring out. So there was there was at least 50 seconds that we have video evidence of them yelling that.
But the reason why the snipers were able to take him out within seconds was because they had eyes on him. See, in a lot of situations when you're in combat, and I've been in these situations, as soon as those bullets start flying your way, you don't know exactly where they're coming from. It takes time to acquire the target, right? Whether it's through a muzzle flash, whether it's through having a drone overhead, it takes it could take significant amount of time to identify where the target is. They didn't have to find the target at all. That's why within seconds of the shooting, he was dead. He was gone. That's why I don't know if you remember when the Secret Service jumped on stage and they moved around a microphone, you hear one of the Secret Service or police officers say, shoot down, shoot down.
Right.
We're talking about 20, 30 seconds after that Trump was shot at, right? So what does that say? That confirms what I was told. And what I was told was that the had his target, had his location pinpointed, had sights on the target, and requested to take action. That request was denied for whatever reason. I don't know why it was denied, but that request was denied. However, once the shooting, the sniper took action.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think there's going to be hopefully a very thorough investigation into what happened here. Let's go to the incompetence angle. We were talking a little bit offline about the new, I think, director of the Secret Service, and her having a pretty viral clip saying that, they wanted 30% of the Secret Service to be women in this whole thing. And in this clip, you pointed out just some basic fundamental